All right, guys. Dana couldn't make the press conference, so I'll be filling in today. A couple of quick notes. Attendance 10,895, 10,895 for a live gate of $863,655. Fight of the night: Bruce Leroy and Pettis. KO of the night: Donald Cerrone. And submission of the night: Bruce Leroy. 50K. You are no longer broke. Before we get to the press conference questions, a couple of questions that popped up throughout the night about the Super Bowl and our event, so I do want to address that situation. As you know, next weekend is UFC 169 in Newark. We're keeping an eye on what happens with the Super Bowl in the event of bad weather. We're coming up with a contingency plan as a result. If, and only if, they move the Super Bowl to Saturday, we will move UFC 169 to Sunday. It obviously requires a lot of coordination with the venue, the fighters, and our TV production crews around the world. So again, we'll be monitoring the situation very closely. We will only make the change should the Super Bowl move. Who has the first question?
Nick Cunningham with All American Newspaper. Josh, I was wondering if you could give us your opinion on the outcome of the fight and a couple things from the fight.
My opinion doesn't matter, as you can tell. I lost. That's the opinion of it. The more people in the ring that it really matters is the three people that were on the cage, and they decided that it didn't matter. So that's it.
Josh, when did your hand get messed up? Was it in the first or the second round?
First round.
Okay.
Yeah. We you can ask the commission guy. He was like, hey, I was like, my hands broke. He asked if I should stop the fight. I was like, no, get that out of here. No, yeah, yeah. First round, I came back and I was like, hey, I think it's broken, and Bob told me suck it up, get out there.
So Josh, how do you keep pushing forward then the next 3 rounds? I mean, that's been a lot of the talk.
I guess fighters are like hockey players, man. They don't get carried off the ground because we have cramps, right? Right, boys? See, so we're just gonna keep fighting. That's what we're up here to do, and that's what we get paid to do. So that's it. I speak for everybody up here, I'm sure. You know, a broken hand, broken thumb, we've all fought through it, and this is what we do for it.
And Stipe, can you take me through that fight? And could you feel him fading starting in the second round? Because that's what it seemed to look like.
Yeah, that first round didn't start off the way I wanted it. You know, it looked like he kicked pretty hard. He did. And, then I started opening up, and then I started noticing he started fading, so I kept putting on the pressure, got the pressure, and then he started taking more shots, and I knew he was getting trouble. So then,
it seemed like you were able to march him down pretty consistently that last 10 minutes without much problem.
Yeah, I mean, just constantly throwing a jab, trying to angle and keep him at bay. More punches, kept him at bay.
And Mr. Cerrone, what's up, bud? You said the other day you plan on getting another 50,000, so obviously that's taken care of. You're the record holder now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 or something like that combined.
I want to set a record for the most fights in a year, so can I get 6 this year? It'd be fucking great.
So when's the next one you want to be on? I think you told us the other day.
Baltimore or Chicago or Dallas would be great.
Yeah.
So there's fighters out there that are saying they can't get fights. Hey man, I'm your guy.
So after the little bit of an up and down stretch that you had a year and a half ago or whatever, your last two have been, obviously pretty dominant. What's the difference at this point?
I had to just figure out why I do this again. Like I said, I got really comfortable. I made more money than I ever made my whole life. And I just bought everything. I just got very comfortable in where I was and forgot the love that I did this for. I remember kickboxing around the world for $1,500. I get $1,500. You kidding me? To go to Japan? Yeah. And so, you know what I mean? And I forgot why I lost the love. And I'm back. I'm back. I feel good.
Is the 50,000 from tonight already spent? Do you already have it mapped out?
Fart in the wind is gone.
And what's that on again?
I'm sure Cabela's will get a big chunk of it.
Question, somebody could Ariel the mic. Brett, one of them.
Josh, what did you think caused the injury? I mean, was this something where you were like, I know that I just screwed up my hand, or was it something you felt like as the fight was going on?
No, I had no idea until I got knocked out for the first round in the corner. And I was just like adjusting my gloves, and I noticed that my thumb was bending all the way back to my wrist. And I was like, oh crap, I was like, what is that? And then I looked at it and I actually pushed it back a little bit. The commission man kind of looked at it. So yeah, I didn't realize I did it until after the first round.
This might sound like a weird question. You may not know what I'm talking about. In the fourth round, you took a really long look at the clock. It was like midway through the round, and you had gotten a takedown. He'd gotten back up. It was kind of like a reset. You looked up at the clock. You kind of looked at the ground. Were you thinking anything at that point? I mean, was it frustrating that the hand was a hand injury frustrating?
Yeah, it was really bugging me because even when he locked his hands around my wrist, my corner was telling me to fight the hands. I can't grab anything. You know, every time I went to push down on his hands and fight his hands off to separate them, my thumb would just bend all the way back. So I was just like, it was more irritated than anything just to know that like the things that you need to do, you can't do out there. And you know, you train this hard for this long, such a long camp, and I mean, I see my title shots just fucking disappearing. You know, I mean, without getting emotional right now, it's really irritating.
And just one more for you. You know, you're a fighter. I'm sure you'll come back. But you know, is this the type of situation where you think it's gonna be difficult to get back in the gym and start training again? It's just the way in which you lost. Is it gonna be? Do you think that's gonna be a difficult process for you?
This might be it, man.
Another question for Josh. You've had some close decisions that haven't gone your way in the past, and I know you just said this might be it. I mean, do you feel like you just can't stomach this? Like, what's the point of doing this if it's going to keep happening?
No, I mean, the Gilbert fight, that to me was a close fight, but I can see how it went either way. This fight, I felt like I won. And I won with one hand. I beat the former UFC champion. There was a guy who was here for 2 years, but I beat him with one hand. That's what I can't stomach. I'm a better fighter. That's what pisses me off.
Is this your last fight?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm pretty emotional, as you can tell.
Right. So you're going to take some time to just regroup?